Alright, hello everyone, this is Crota giving you an anti-spoiler and showcase match between Rain versus Hawk here on Echo Isle. Rain spawning as the teal Night Elf player over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Hawk spawning as the pink human. Human versus Night Elf here in this matchup should be a pretty interesting game. It did come highly recommended, and basically I've just been trying to find series and also very interesting games to cast. As we now see the militia already making its way in, it's going to do a little bit of poking at that Moonwell, perhaps build a scout farm and say, you know what are you going to do? Are you going to try and destroy me? Alright, one very important thing to note, Hawk notices that there is no altar of elders. What does that mean? It most likely means that it will be a tavern hero. Night Elf players, perhaps one of the best races to use tavern heroes. They seem to complement very well, and it's rather surprising just by that how well they do complement. Now let's see, coming down over here, the altar of elders is coming into play. We should be getting some archers up already. The altar of elders, the tavern, there is a little bit of a delay on when you can hire it, but it is only a couple of seconds later. We can see archers now being trained up already coming in from Rain. Meanwhile, the altar of elders, or altar of kings, excuse me, already training up an archmage and what will be the hero of choice. Now, there are a number of tavern heroes that are quite good, but most of the time it is the second hero, not the first. For a primary hero, I would have to say that the Dark Ranger is perhaps the best choice, as the Dark Ranger can level up fairly quickly. That's what you normally want to do. Have a high-level hero is always very effective. We saw the effects of that on a Warden in the previous showcase match. And what are we going to be seeing here? It is in fact going to be the Dark Ranger. Now the Dark Ranger with that black arrow can creep out very efficiently. Also, with the help of the Moonwells, will pretty much always have a lot of mana. So that's really what you're looking for there. You're looking for that the Ogre Warrior to fall. Black Arrow should be used up in just a moment. Not quite sure. Is she gonna start toggling it? Yes, there you go. Starts toggling it, gets that first unit down, and now going to be going after the Troll Trappers. So if you can actually, no, she's actually being very specific with the Dark Arrow. Didn't even use it to kill the Troll Trapper. That was a bit of a surprise there. You really normally want to get a very large army. There you go. There's another lesser dark minion now perhaps going to be coming back down over here. There is some creep camps. Meanwhile, we already see militia creeping coming in from Hawk. Archmage does have a Ring of Regeneration. Generally not a very good item in terms of some of the other items that you can see out there. Most players do end up selling that Ring of Regeneration. Personally, I do like it on a paladin or on any hero that has a potion of invulnerability, because it just adds an additional effect. Being able to heal an extra 30 to 60 hit points while you're invulnerable just adds insult to injury. All right, Kobold Tunneler gonna get taken down. There you go, trying to go after all of these lower hit point creeps. Another Tunneler taken down. Going after the Kobold now. You're gonna see that get taken down there, and you can see how many dark minions are on the field and what the effect is going to be. You can also see that Rain is doing a good job managing the mana, toggling back and forth whether or not the Dark Arrows are flying. Level 3 now on the Dark Ranger. And where is this Dark Ranger going to be traveling to next? Scout Farm is down over here, does spot this all. Dark Ranger sitting at level 3. And will be creating level 2 dark minions. That is absolutely huge, as the Ogre Magi taking a bit of damage. Meanwhile, back over here, archers are being left behind to try to take down this scout farm, as the Archmage of Hawk picks up a Claws of Attack +6 and now is establishing an expansion. Alright, the Dark Minion, 290 hit points, 15 to 17 damage. That is significantly more than a Footman, as we now have a level 3 Water Elemental in play. So far, these animated dark minions, where will they be traveling to next? How much damage will they be able to do? Hawk with scout farms all over the map, pretty much knows where Rain is at all times. Dust of Appearance has been purchased. That was more of a countermeasure to make sure that he can hide his rangers or his archers when the time comes. All right, here you go. Troll Berserker gonna get taken down here. All right, what's gonna be happening? There goes another unit there. The attack is coming into play as the Troll Berserker is backing off. Archers now trying to back off as well. Yes. That footman will get taken down as one unit gets taken down. Another one takes its place. Just very, very effective. As you now see, a low hit point Huntress is hiding here. This has been some beautiful play by Rain. Rain is doing an absolutely superb job keeping all of his units alive while dealing a lot of damage. You can see more damage coming in. Another Dark Minion coming over, and this is just absolutely huge. Are we perhaps going to see another shot off there? And is it going to turn into another minion? I do believe so. Yes, it will. There it goes. Level 4 now on the Dark Ranger. Archmage waiting for Dust of Appearance to pop back up. This is absolutely hilarious. There it goes. Finally uses it. Going to finish up all of these archers here. And I gotta believe that Ray knew what was going on. Meanwhile, more units now falling left and right. Dark Ranger down to 64 mana as this whole entire peasant field is turning against itself. Unit after unit is falling, and there you go. Another peasant falls here. All right, Arcane Tower taking a lot of damage. Dark Ranger now coming back over, attacking the tower without the Black Arrow. Pretty much should have done it, even though it's going to lose all of that mana, as the Dark Minions now turn and now go after the Archmage. Both sides have level 4 heroes already, and we are only 6-7 minutes into this game, and this is huge. Huntress is now coming over, looking after here. Rain now being brought over with this, with that one Troll Berserker. Is it going to fall? Hawk now trying to chase, and these Huntresses should, in fact, be able to take down many of these peasants, but a Huntress, going to Shadow Meld again. The Archmage does not know about this. Nope, does he? Yeah, he's gotta. No, he doesn't. He's like, you know what? I don't need to use it. All I have to do is keep this one guy here, and this Huntress has nowhere to run. All right. There you go. The Huntress is now dead. Archmage sitting at about 4.5. Dark Ranger sitting at about 4 2/3. More like 4.5, but not much higher than that Archmage. All right, let's come back around. Water Elemental now going to get taken down. A whole bunch of units off over here may get caught in transit. Slow. You can see an Ogre Mauler now being picked up. And what is going to be happening? Those Huntresses and that Glaive bounce damage so much. A Hawk now trying to chase after these archers. What is happening as those archers are now pulling to the very, very far back. Water Elemental is now pushing in. Huntress now going to get taken down. It looks like one Huntress will go taken down here. Water Elemental is very effective. And what is going on here? Both sides continuing the fight. The summons are taking a lot of damage. There goes one Water Elemental. The second Water Elemental is low on hit points. Hawk is going to lose much of his piercing damage here in just a moment, but it is getting healed up by the Troll Shadow Priest. Another Huntress does fall, and now Rain is in a bit of trouble as Hawk has come back over the top, but no, the Water Elemental falls, and the Dark Ranger now sitting at level 5 looks to be even stronger. Okay, guard towers, massive number of guard towers now being constructed. You can see the Arcane Tower in the back has been completed there. Wisp now being brought over. Oh, Water Elemental, or Wisp now does get taken down. Are we perhaps going to see some detonations? What is these Wisps for? For detonations and to take down those units. All right, we are now going into a very, very late Ancient Protector rush. Triple Ancient Protectors now coming in. And what is happening here? All right, Ogre Mauler is nearby. Archmage, Dark Ranger continuing this pressure. These Ancient Protectors need to get taken down as the Ogre Mauler is now looking to push in. Huntresses now looking to get in a little bit of bounce damage. That is going to affect those peasants as well. As you can see, the Ancient Protectors are canceling and then rebuilding constantly. All right, all these Huntresses, they are bouncing around that damage, getting a lot of those peasants killed as well, as another Scout Tower does get constructed. All right, let's continue this fight here. Dark Ranger. Where is the Dark Ranger? I don't see the Dark Ranger. Anyways, the Dark Ranger is right there. Good gosh, hiding in plain sight from me. As we are now still fighting. Archmage, Dark Ranger still battling it out. It looks like this guard tower will get taken down. Level 3 Dark Minions, 16 to 19 damage. Essentially, when a footman dies, another footman comes to take its place. Militia now continuing this engagement here. The guard tower looks like it may get taken down. Yes, it will, as the Archmage now pushing back through this attack here. Dark Ranger holding the center here, making sure that the units cannot get countered. All right, peasants are now turning into dark minions. This could be bad. So many low hit point units. This could potentially be very bad, but the Dark Ranger needs to be careful with that mana. Does not have that many that many dark arrow shots going after the Archmage. Archmage now down to 309 as the Ring of Regeneration has really taken its toll here, as the Archmage now down to 58 hit points will be teleporting back home. All right, there goes another. Oh, wow. Just one or two more hits would have been enough. Archmage now coming back in. So, all right, apparently they needed to pause the game. They couldn't move their units. As we now see a guard tower trying to get repaired. This is just always sad. You can see that the peasants are massively trying to repair. Now they're just getting taken down here as the guard tower still looks like it could fall at any moment. There it goes. Another guard tower is up. The Dark Ranger has charm now. And with that, anything besides footmen and spellbreakers is a major, major risk. Knights trying to get a knight could end up actually being a very, very bad day. As you can see, all of these dark minions, how many is that? 6 dark minions in this army. So many of them peasants that just came back to life to haunt his brethren. All right, let's see what's happening here. The Dark Ranger taking down so many peasants here, and this is a dark minion army. Wow. 7 dark minions, 8 dark minions on the field. The Dark Ranger is all he needs to do is just like, okay, there's a low hit point unit. Let me hit it twice, and now another dark minion shows up. There's a peasant. Okay, I get another dark minion. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna call to arms? I'm gonna get more dark minions. So this is, I guess, a variation on the one-man army. You take a look at the number of Night Elf units Rain currently has, and it's at a 2 Huntresses on the field. But it's the 12-14 dark minions that is really, really throwing things for a loop. All right, Archmage is in trouble. It looks like it could get taken down. Yes, it does go down. And more Huntresses now coming back over. Level 5 on the Archmage now has fallen, as the Dark Ranger now sitting at level 6. Level 6 Dark Ranger. Is it going to try and perhaps charm an Ogre Mauler? That doesn't seem to be the case. This Dark Ranger now moving very quickly, and I have not seen another ability besides that arrow ability, the black arrow ability, come in from that Dark Ranger. That Dark Ranger has only been using that ability, but to a very, very strong effect. All right, Hawk now trying to engage. There is absolutely nothing left over here. All the Huntresses now trying to run away. Archmage, does it have Dust of Appearance? All these units could hide. No, one Huntress does get taken down. Archmage, Staff of Teleportation. Dark Ranger coming back over. Not a lot of mana, though. I am surprised by that. There is a long distance shot as the Dark Minion now fighting again. Level 6 on the Archmage. We do have Mass Teleport, or is it Brilliance level 3? Not quite sure, as the Archmage now getting focused down rather quickly. More fighting coming in. Another Troll Berserker gets taken down. And so far, this level 7 Dark Ranger versus level 6 Archmage. Hawk is in trouble. He cannot call to arms. Footman, not a good call. And right now, the problem for Hawk is that he needs better units. But if he trains any sort of knights or any sort of higher supply unit, the Dark Ranger can simply just start charming it. And once the unit is charmed, that's pretty much going to be instantaneous game over. All right, let's take a look. Archmage now trying to get away. Troll Shadow Priest gonna get taken down. Another Dark Minion, I believe. Nope, not a new Dark Minion in its place. Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger causing so much damage. One-man army, or one-woman army, just completely destroying all of these footmen. Let's take a look at the supply. 48 supply. That does not look like a 48 supply army at all. And all the Dark Minions will now just make their way off to the north. I do believe that is the end of the game. Level 7 Dark Ranger taking it over a level 6 Archmage. Archmage did do fairly well at some times, but now that the expansion is gone, I gotta believe that's pretty much going to be the end of it. All right, Goldmine still has plenty of gold. Perhaps Archmage will be able to pull off a miracle here. Dark Ranger now making its way in, attempting to take down some of these units, getting some of those units actually caught in open field. Dark Ranger actually getting slowed as the Huntress falls. All right, one Huntress has been taken down, but there's the surround on the... Nope, no surround on the Archmage. How do you have that many units and not surround an Archmage? All right, damage is being dealt. Our Archmage does kill off one Huntress, kills off, but ends up losing 2 more units in the process. Water Elemental getting in a fair amount of damage. There goes another unit there as the Archmage doing a very good job in these small battles. 44, 46 of 50 mana now trying to get away. Dark Ranger now going to show up. There it is, and where is that Dark Ranger traveling to? Dark Ranger now trying to catch up to that Archmage. Dark Ranger does have Boots of Speed. There's a Black Arrow. There's a Black Arrow, and OP Micro. Very well played by Rain, and if you guys want to see how to play that Dark Ranger, that almost felt like a game of Dota. Just to see the Dark Ranger toggling on and off her auto attack in the very early portions of the game to know when she wanted to create a minion and when she didn't. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed the series.